Hey guys, back for day number 2 of our total body program this month. We got 3 days that we're going to do that are total body workouts. Also in between is going to be some core. So for today, the workout is going to be as many rounds as possible. So an AMRAP style workout, which means we're going to do a few exercises in a row, and all of them are going to be a certain amount of reps. So we're going to do 10 reps for each. And then we're going to go through each exercise as many times as possible for 10 minutes.
I've never done a workout like this and I'm kind of afraid.
Okay, so never done one, kind of afraid. It's not too bad. If you remember the EMOM workout that we did, it's kind of similar. So let's get started. Just reach into the ground. We got to get stretched out a bit for this one because you're going to be moving a lot. So with these exercises and this kind of program, I like this one because over the month, you're going to be able to see, hopefully, by the end, you have a few more reps than you were able to do before, or even a few more rounds than you were able to do before. So right to left, reaching down as far as you can to the floor. So it's a really good way to track your progress. And we're always trying to track our progress in all the programs that I give you. That's the main goal. Getting the progress each month, not switching things up too much, because we want to make sure we become a master at each exercise. All right, we're going to drop down, get into it right away, into a plank, and just drop the hips towards the floor, stretch, and then pushing the hips up, back towards the ceiling. Yep, heels press towards the floor, rock it out a little bit, and we're going to keep going. It's kind of like one of the movements we're actually going to be trying out today. So just at your own pace, guys. We got a couple of them to do. Good warm up for the shoulders. And then we're going to walk the hands to the feet. And then walk back out into the plank. So we're going to do a couple of these. Legs straight if you can. If not, we can be bent. And then bend the knees to come all the way back. Or straight, and you'll feel that stretch on the back of the legs. I'm going to do one more here. And coming all the way up. Check it out. We're going to get a good shoulder warm up on this one. So what we're going to do is lean forward. Good for the low back too. We're going to bring the hands right in front. We're going to go up into an I all the way overhead. Bring the hands down, out into a T. Good. And then bringing them all the way back behind the body. So we're getting 3 versions of this. We do IYTs a lot. This is kind of similar. Just I, T, what should we call this one? Airplane. I think it might be an A. Airplane. And back, keep that going, couple more. Squeeze the stomach while you're here. And last one, overhead, into a T, and back behind. Nice job, guys, shake it out. So for this first circuit that we're gonna do, like I said, each of them is gonna be 10 minutes. So each exercise, we're going to do 10 reps. On these exercises where we have one at a time, what we're going to want to do is do 10 on each side. And I'll show you when we get to it there. Also, if this program seems a little too daunting maybe at first, you can drop those reps down to like 5. So start with 5 reps of each, and you'll just go through the rounds just like that. So let's get started on this. Circuit number 1 is going to be cross hand push-ups for the first exercise, plank knee taps or shoulder taps for the second, and the third one we're going to do Supermans, or for those of you at home who have something to use, we have some dumbbells, and I'll show you there. So first one, cross hand push-ups, harder version. What we want to do is bring one hand behind, one hand in front, and we're just going to do push-ups like that. Wider the feet, easier it is to balance. Bring them in a little closer, more core, and then you're just bending the elbows, not out to the side, keeping them in, all the way down, back up, and then you're going to switch sides here. That's 1, and that's going to be 2. So what we're going to want to do is get 10 of those before we move on. So you're going to be at your own pace. Now on this one, she's just going to do the same thing, but on the knees. So the further her knees are away from her hands, the harder this one's going to be. Closer the knees are, the easier it'll be. There you go. And then we're switching to bam. So if we wanted, we would do 5, or the program for most of us or the rest of us is going to be 10. You can even go crazy with it and shoot for 15, and it'll just wear you out a little more. But 5 or 10. Knee tap. So for me, I'm going to do the little bit of a harder version, and I'm just going right, lifting up, kind of like in a down dog position to left, and then back into plank all the way up. So that's 1, 2, 3, and the goal with that one's going to be to 20 because we want 10 on both sides, right? So now we can do an easier version by doing 10 still on both, but she's just doing it to her shoulders rather than her knees, and that's going to be an even easier version. We can make it one step easier by either dropping to the knees and doing it, or she could stay up into a plank and just rock back and forth, and maybe lift the hand up just a little side to side. There you go. Yep. So she's not actually having to reach all the way up.
So every rock is a rep?
Yep. So on that one, every rock is going to be a rep, right? Yep. And you want 20 of those babies. Yep, for sure. All right. So number 3 is going to be those rows with the dumbbells. So you want to grab a weight that is going to be pretty difficult. So even on your first set, you want it to be somewhat challenging at that 10th rep. So don't grab anything too light, but make sure you can get all the way to 10. So now she's just going to do a bent over dumbbell row, pulling the weights all the way up, dropping them down, and that's perfect. Great form, keeping the stomach tight. You're just shooting for 10 of them, or like we talked about, 5. Now, if you're with me, we're going to do Superman. So the way this one's working, arms overhead, lift the legs and the arms, and then we're going to pull the arms down, all the way up, back down. And that is going to be 1 rep. When you bring the arms back, all the way overhead, touch all the way to the ground, that's 1. All right, are you ready, guys? So we have 10 minutes of this. We're going straight through, and what we want to do is rest when we need to, but we're really shooting to get as many rounds as we can. We're going to do this for this month, so we're going to see how many we can get today, and that's going to kind of set the record for the rest of the month. Also, try to remember the reps of the last exercise you're on, because that's going to dictate if you made it a little bit further. Maybe you even just get 3 more reps of the cross hand push-ups over the week, and that's going to be some progress. So, ready guys? Push-ups. That's the first one. 3, 2, and a full 10 minutes. You're in. Full 10, and you're getting 10 reps. So don't burn yourself out too soon, but start at a progression. It's going to be fairly difficult for you. So we're not starting too easy. It's at your own pace, guys. But challenge yourself so you're setting a good first record. That was my first one. So straight into planks when you're done, whenever you are at home. Don't follow me. I might be slower than you. And I'm going to the knees, shooting for 20. So you have to count it out. are good ones. Try to go all the way up with the butt and the body out of that plank position. Trying to cross as much as you can. May need a tally mark somewhere. May need a counter too. I think I might be one past. All right. Already on to rows, huh? All right, Supermans.
I'm gonna grab some chalk for the wall so we can make it top.
Chalk for wall helps. We can do that. Sounds great.
That was one for me.
All right.
There's one for you.
Whew. These ones are good. Really squeeze those elbows into the side of the body when you go up. All right, all 10. And when you rest on these guys, where's your tally? All right. When you rest on these, what you want to do is rest after you get through all 3. So try your best to do 3 and then take that rest. So I'm going to go kind of straight into this one. Don't need too much rest yet, but just keep going if you start your round. And for you crazy people, if you want to make this one harder, guess what? We're going to start doing them plyo style, jumping back and forth. Wanted to save that for you, the second round. So you got that positioning down. All right. 2 of 2 into my, what am I on to? Planks? All right. Feet closer, wider. It'll be a little easier on these planks. Right to left, left to right. Keep going, guys. Keep track of your numbers. Which one you're on, actually. So if you're on the planks, right? Don't forget. Tally yourself up. I think I might even need a little timer for this one so I know where I'm at. I think I have 2 more. I'm going to have to watch this after. All right, going into rows. Kendra's smoking me. And squeeze those arms into the side of the body as much as you can. Deep breath. Getting the whole body, but mainly working on the upper front to back. Pushing and pulling. I don't even want to look at the time yet. Don't look at the time yet, guys. Just keep going. What was that? That was my last one. All right. So I got number 2. Keep track. Maybe I'll take 1 second here. A little water if you need, just so I can start catching up to Kendra over here. All right.
Okay, I think that was 20.
Better be sure. Don't cheat on me. Get it? Okay, here we go. I'm in. 3rd round. I'm going to go try to pick up my pace just a little bit. Add some in the tank. Deep breath, guys. Challenge yourself to get as many as you can. Maybe do 1 extra on accident. Go a little wider on this one. Get more of a cross in the crunch. Also easier. Taking a little rest. Might need one, especially for the push-ups. That's the whole point. With those, when you start them, you go right back into them. Might not be able to do them, so you'll have to rest. All right, straight into my Supermans. Arms up, legs up.
Less time on the clock than I thought there would be. I'll tell you that much.
Well, that's good. I'm tired. Deep breath, guys. Little bit longer. We're getting there though. So try to get as many as you can. And remember your reps. When you get to that bell, know where you stopped. All right, number 3. There's 3. Out. Whew, take 1 second. Catch back up to you on the push-ups. Here we go. Number 4. All right. Do the plyo ones. Make it quick. Deep breath. All right. Plyo ones make it a little faster. It's tiring. All right, coming after you. Challenging yourself. This is the number you're gonna have to meet next time. Goal will be not to get any less. Either the same next time or more. One of the two. Hard to talk and count. I think I'm at 15. Could be wrong. 2 more though. I'll do the extra. And on to my Supermans. Want to get through this round before the timer. Not sure where we're at. Those legs and arms. Deep breath. You got it, guys. We're almost there. Really squeeze those arms to the side on the Supermans. Just want to make it through this round. And good. On 4. Go. Going on to 5. All right. I'm going to take a second. I'm also going to sneak peek this time over here. Whew. I can get through 1 more round.
That's what I was hoping for.
All right, here we go. 1 more round. You're almost there, guys. I'll give you a hint. Or about a minute. Let's do it. Last little push. You got it. Keep pushing. Plyo push-ups are quick. Try to blast through this last round. Want to get 1 more round. You're almost there, guys. You have to know your reps when you stop. Try to keep that form, too, when you're going quicker. Catch myself losing it. Just for the sake of speed. Keep the form. All right. Got 1 more exercise to get through. Not sure where the time's at. Nice job, Ken. Almost there. Woo. We're getting close. Oh, I have 1 more rep. Okay. Oh, 1 more rep. Was right on. Woo. Was right on 4. Dang. So I got 5. Bam. Nice job. What'd you get, 5?
5 and 5.
Oh, that's not how tally works. I guess you got to do that, huh? Oh, that's okay. I like my tallies.
You do it however you want to do it.
So 5. Nice job. Awesome. Sweet, guys. Well, you guys did great. That's just the first round. We have 2 more to go, so hang in there with me. Get some water, a little bit of rest. Guys, round 2. We're tied on round 1. Not that I'm against you or anything, but we're against ourselves. So, round number 2, same type of thing. What we're gonna do, 3 exercises. Number 1 is gonna be UFCs. So an easier version, she's gonna show you, make it a little more difficult. What we're doing is dropping all the way down to the ground, just like so. And then we're gonna come back up with the same leg we dropped down with and try to stay nice and low when we come up. Then we're gonna go back down, alternate that leg, left and left. And you're just gonna stay down low. And for her, she's just gonna do reverse lunges in place. So the goal with this is just gonna be to get that knee all the way down to the ground. So it's kind of mimicking that movement of picking yourself up without having to drop your knee all the way to the ground. And if you can't even reach your knee that far, that's okay too. You can just drive that front knee forward more instead of dropping that back knee down so far. So either way, and we're doing 10 reps. So 5 on both sides, same thing, 5 on both sides. All right, next one we're gonna do is side jump squat. So I've got a mat that I can use maybe for mine to jump over. So the goal with this one, if we're jumping, is we're gonna squat down low, do a big jump to the side, and squat down low. Same thing, squat down low. And you're just going side to side. Now, we wanna do 10 of those, not on each, just 10 back and forth. Or we're gonna do an easier version where we're just stepping side to side now. So stepping side, squat, step to the side, squat.
I'm stepping.
Yep, big step, and then you're gonna squat, awesome.
And I'm not staying
Big
low.
step that way. Nope, we're just squatting down and then taking a big step, yep. 2, yep, good. Yep, and she can go over something that's wide like this. And you do, with these squats, I want you guys to focus on keeping those feet fairly close together as well. So we're working on the quads. All right, next one, we're doing side planks because we have to get our side planks in there, and we're doing dips. So you're just dipping all the way down to the ground, all the way back up. Now for these, the challenge is gonna be 10 on both sides. So if you wanna make this one a little easier, do about 5 on both sides. So we'll do the hard version. I want you guys to be up on your hands if possible. If the wrists bug you, do the forearms, but all the way up, feet stacked, and you're just gonna dip down and up as high as you can get. Dipping down, up as high as you can get. And down up is 1 rep. She's gonna do the easier version. 2 options, bringing the top foot in front, bottom leg straight out. Yep, there you go. Yeah, and then we can dip and come back up. But you can make it even easier by bending this leg and planting her foot into the ground. Or switching it up and bending the bottom leg. Yep, you can do it on the forearm too. And then bending the bottom leg to do this other version, and her top leg goes straight. That's it, good. And with these, what she would want to do is make sure her leg is in line with her other leg. So the top thigh should be straight, right in line with the top one and the bottom one. There you go, good. I don't know which one I said first, top or bottom.
Make sure your hips
Perfect, yep, hips are straight, stacked on top of each other. All right, ready guys? So same exact thing, another 10 full minutes, as many rounds as you can. I got 5 of the first one, so let's see what we do this second one. 10 reps each.
So my back lunges, am I just staying to the side for the 10 and then switching to the next?
5, yeah, get 5 on both sides. 5 and 5. That's what we'll want. Ready guys, so UFCs, you're staying low, dropping down. There's 1, other side. There's 2. 3, nice job guys. Stay on those heels. Ugh, remember which side you did? Totally forgot there for a second. And staying low. Those lunges are great too guys. If you're on the lunges, stick with those. All right, UFCs, then we're jumping side to side. So I'll just use this mat. And you want to get a big jump, lateral movements, or just step. Stepping works just fine. You got it, guys. You can even shorten the distance you're hopping. Maybe I just hop into my mat and then back off, probably because I'm tired. And 10. 10's the goal. Shake it out. Moving on to that next one. Remember, you want to rest after you get each exercise. So I'm going to go for 10 here. A little harder. You can grab a dumbbell. Throw a dumbbell up in your top hand. Make it a little harder. Not saying you need to. 10. And switching, getting that other side. Make sure the legs are nice and straight. Shoulders stacked. A little bit of a balance exercise too. Deep breath, guys. Almost through round one for me. Keep those hips up. And that's one. All right. Round number one of round number two. All right, I don't think I need too much rest for this one. So I'm gonna go straight into it. All right, shaking it out. Quicker you go, the better it is too. That's why you wanna get as many rounds as you can. So start your progress with this and then see what you can do over the month. I'm gonna do 5 on one side because I couldn't really remember which side I was doing. I think I just did 6. All right, keep going, guys. You only want to get that 10. Staying low on these UFCs. All right, and getting those side hops. I'm gonna bring my side hops in a little bit. Not go so wide, tiring me out. Squatting down nice and low every time. Nice job, guys. Press through those toes. Awesome. Shaking it out. All right, last one. Rest after you get all 3. We'll start with the left this time, I think. Try to mix it up. Keep driving those hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Woo. All right, there's one side. We're right on pace. Number 2. Almost done with this round. Keep driving those hips up as much as possible, guys. And remember, keep the neck away from the shoulder. Don't want it dipping down. All right. Whew. There's 2. Nice job. You need rest? Me too. I'm gonna stay with you. Lunges, UFCs. All right, guys. You got it. Rest after you get all 3 if you need. Or here we go, straight into it. Right side 5 times. And then moving on, left side 5 times. Staying nice and low to the ground, if possible. Nice work. Get an extra one. Whew. Shaking it out. Going on to those side jumps, bringing it in a little bit because it's a little wide of a jump. Don't want to get too tired. We have a whole other 10 minutes to get through. Deep breath, guys. Keep that going. Doing great. All right. Last side plank. And I think I'm going to take 1 second. Catch my breath in my shoulders. Up. And 10 dips. If you're with me on side planks. Got 7. Keeping the hips up as high as you can get them. Those first couple Gonna be a little higher than the rest, for sure. Keep squeezing the stomach. Look straight ahead. Don't want to drop that neck at all. Feel that version in the hips a lot too. Whew. All right, getting a little burn in my shoulders and a lot in the obliques. Yeah, when your knee's bent, since you're bending like that, start using, yeah. And if you just straighten your leg, it just takes out the hip a bit more. More in the stomach. All right, I'm gonna take 1 second. I think I can get through 5 rounds on this one too. Let's see, UFC first. Here I go. Maybe you can challenge yourself, give yourself a 1-minute break in between each and try to stick to it that way. Or straight in, I'm starting with my left. Left 5 times. Staying nice and low, deep breath, and straight into the right. There's 2. And number 5. Awesome. Going right into it, getting the lower half of the body, legs back and forth. Got to get some lateral movements. That's why we're hopping to the side. Squatting down low every time. All right, there's 10. Skipped my 11th on that one. My legs. Want to get through them all. All right, guys. You got this. Try to rest. When you get to the end, I'm starting to sweat. Drive those hips up high. Turn. All right. One more. I'm going to take 1 second. I can catch my breath. Not breathing at you guys too much. Legs straight. Or bend that bottom knee. Remember, you can always bend that top leg too. Keep those hips high. And good. Need to get out of that one. I'm sweating. Whew. Number 4. Dare I look at the time? I don't think so. I feel like I need to yell at you guys though, but you can look at oh man, I'm excited right now. Let's try to burn through another round. Might not make it. I'll give you a demo what it looks like to get halfway through. Just track your reps. Here we go. You're almost there. There's one side. You start on that harder side first, or the weaker side. All right, last little push, guys. Keep it going. You can do it. Staying low. I'll stop at 9. So I got 9 reps.
8.
Nice job. All right, so that means you would track your rounds.
I'm sad I didn't get the full.
Yeah, not full 5. So I got 4. And my last one would be, what did I get? 8 reps, 9 reps? 9 reps of the side hop. So that's where I stop it. All right, so keep track of that. Get some water going in. Last round, this is a tough one. Circuit number 3. Okay guys, pretty tired, ready for my core now. We gotta get a little bit of that at the end. So what we're gonna do, 3 exercises. Number 1 is gonna be sit-ups. So we're either gonna do full sit-ups or crunches. So we have options. If we're trying to get all the way up, what we want to do is have arms crossed, just like so. And then this is going to make it harder, so we're not using momentum to swing up. We're just going to lift, keep the feet on the ground, and then bring the elbows all the way over the knees. Now, if that's too hard with the arms bent, what you can do is use them behind you and just swing your way up. And that's going to give you a little bit of momentum. Now, if you really want to try and you can't, it's really tough for you, you can get a weight, even if it's a can of soup or something, because we're at home right now, and you can use it for some momentum to swing you up. And believe it or not, using a heavier weight makes it easier. So those are the versions, or we have another regress version. If we can't get all the way up in our sit-ups, we can do just a crunch where the arms are crossed and we're lifting as high as we can. And what we want to be conscious about is lifting with the chest instead of the head and neck. And that's why I don't like the version where people put their hands behind their head. Everybody has that tendency. Pulling, no matter what. Even if you don't hold the neck, you have that tendency. So use this and just drive the chest up. So that's going to be number one. Number two, we're going to still lay on the ground. I guess you can demo this. And we're going to do oblique toe touches. So feet are down on the ground, close enough so that you can touch them with the fingertips. And then you're going to crunch your body up, so shoulders stay off the ground the whole time. Perfect. And you're just going back and forth. And so for these, 10 sit-ups, 10 on each with this guy, and now we're getting the side of the body.
So 20 in total with this.
20 in total, 10 on both.
Okay.
Right? And so with this one, or make it easier, do 5. And you can even challenge yourself. Might be a little harder if you picked those feet up just a little bit and tried to go side to side that way, keeping the feet in place. Good job. All right, now, number 3, I'll probably do one of those versions, maybe the one with the feet up. Number 3, we're going to do leg raises on the ground, and we're going to touch the ground opposite feet, if possible. So easier or harder version is going to be legs straight and back flat. Now remember, any of these progressions and regressions, especially on this one, is based on your fitness level. So if your back isn't touching the ground, don't do the legs straight, okay? We'll show you an easier one. So legs straight, and what I'm going to do is bring those legs down while the back stays flat, and then I'm just going to reach one foot towards the ground, pull it back up, other foot towards the ground, pull it back up. Now that's going to be 1 rep is both, so we're going all the way to 20 with that one too. Now, if that one bugs the back or you feel that arch, what we can do is an easier version. She's actually just going to bend her knees and keep them here so her back's flat, knees are bent, legs coming up. And what she can do is reach her legs out just a little bit until she feels it in the stomach and the back is touching. And then she's going to move opposite legs. So one leg down at a time, reach, touch, back up. There you go. Perfect. Because now her lever is shorter, so that means the exercise is going to be easier. Longer the lever, harder the exercise. All right. Good job. Feeling stomach? Good. So really good for the low back, but make sure that low back is flush to the ground. All right. Ready, guys? 10 minutes. I'm going to try to get through 5 rounds. Give yourself a number. Try to shoot for that. Let's go. Core right at the end. Yes. 20 as well, so 10 on both sides with both of those double-sided exercises. Here we go. Ready, guys? 10 minutes. That's a really good way to do it if you find yourself not being able to get all the way up. And 10 minutes, you're in. Sit-ups are first, shooting for 10. Bring my arms off just a little bit. Try to press those heels all the way into the ground. Deep breath, guys. You got it. Maybe you start with the harder version, and then you got to make it a little bit easier after you get to 7. The last 3 can just be made a tiny bit easier. Toe touches. Feet down, back and forth. Make sure you can feel the heels. Lifting up. And shoulders have to stay off the ground. And if you can reach further than your heels, feel free. All right, and you got that last one. So we're getting all sides of the core, just got the side, now we're getting the lower. Legs out straight if you can, opposite sides. Heads down, legs are down, depending on which one you're doing, guys. Whew, low back's flat. Make sure it's not coming up, no arch. And 20, all right. Feel that a lot right in the lower stomach. There's one round. Whew. One. I think I can go straight into this next one. Good form. And with these, you might even be able to straighten your leg as you go down. There we go. Nice job. Remember, you're always trying to progress, making it a little harder slowly and safely. All right, here we go. Ready for sit-ups. Doing them again, crossed arms. Grab a can of soup if you need. And just make sure we get those elbows all the way above the knees. Got a few more, deep breath. Try to push through on the round. You're resting after you get through a full round. All right, let's go straight into this one. Make sure I can get my heels. Probably lift your body first. Got the heels, back and forth. Feel it in the obliques a lot. Keep the upper back off the ground. All right. Whew. Core should be warm. Try to go straight into that third one if you're onto it. Try not to rest like I'm doing at this moment. Just gonna go quick through these, flutter, kick it. Tap the ground, deep breath. The low back's completely flat. Whew. Round number 2. All right. Now we gotta rest. We got through it. You wanna rest at the end. You got it, Ken. Take 1 second. Want to be able to do the full sit-ups again. 2 and 2. All right. Let's go. Number 3. Sit-ups. Maybe you get to round 3 or 4. You might even find yourself getting a little more energy. You might drop the weight and not need it anymore. Or vice versa. Might be getting tired. Might need to grab that weight. Ooh, I felt that one. The first one's always the hardest. My feet want to come up. Deep breath. Keep those arms crossed. Maybe start to make it easier, just straighten the arms. Try not to swing though when you're doing it. Just push with the hands. All right, going in. Heel touches. Nice job, Ken. The upper body off the ground. Tapping back and forth. You got it, guys. Reach for the heels, maybe even past. Oh, man. You can feel the stomach. You can feel it. You got it, guys. Rest right after this. You might need some rest this time. Legs going straight or they're bent. Low back's flat on the ground. Taking deep breaths. You're almost there, and you'll get a little rest. Or go straight into it. It's your life. If you want to go crazy, make it really hard. All right. What is that? Round 3? Round 4? What else? 3? Oh, I feel like it's 4 right now. That's totally round 3. Here we go. Got them all?
Yep.
All right, round 3. We're tied. No more. Straight into sit-ups. Going at it. This is the last round, guys. Might as well try to get as many as you can. Set the pace for next time. Oh, another note, closer your heels are to the butt, the harder it is gonna be to get up. So if you bring your heels farther from your butt, it'll be a little easier. So that's just another tip. Just took me a minute to get it out of my mouth. Keep going, guys. Deep breath. Oh, swinging. Maybe even using the hands and just lifting from that position as we get tired. Nice and close. Lift the body up and back and forth. Deep breath. Get through this one. Right into the lower abs. Oh, man. Whew, my stomach's warm. All right, lower abs. Here we go. They're awake. Legs out. Maybe you might be getting tired, so bend the knees if you need to. You want to save that low back. And keep reaching. Heel towards. If your legs are straight. Oh. All right. Good. Remember 20. If you're getting 20 on both sides, you might be not doing the 20. All right. Back at it, because we did that whole entire workout just now. For sure. Sit-ups. Sit-ups are next, guys. Keep going. Last little bit. So I got my arms bent. Gonna keep trying these difficult ones. Closer the heels are to the butt, harder it is. Keep going, deep breath. This is the last round. And getting to 10 if you can. Shaking it out, rest in a second. And then going into those touches on the heels. Heels nice and close so you can reach them. Maybe even going past your heels, reaching for the toes. Keep the shoulder blades off the ground. Deep breath, guys. Good work. We're 10 on each side. All right, good. I think I might have one more. I don't know what their time's at right now. You guys got it. Last little bit. Legs are going straight. Reaching to touch the ground. Opposite sides. Start feeling it too much in the back. Start bending the knees. Just like Kendra's doing right next to me. A little easier version. Exercise options for everybody. You don't even have to touch the ground. Maybe you can't reach all the way down. Just because we're tired now. 20. Right. I got one more round. I'm going to see where we're at. All right. 8 seconds. Got one more round? I don't. Keep going, guys. You got it if you're in the middle of one. Push through. Count those reps, and good. That's it. Nice work. High five. Got the same old outfit on and everything.
Same old.
You know, technology's great sometimes, so look for the differences. Look for the differences. All right, guys, let's get stretching. So good work with the total body. Arms behind. Day number 2. Stretching those arms out. Shoulders back. And then you got a whole other day that you're gonna do. It doesn't have to be day number 2, because I'm gonna throw you some core workouts too in between. So we're gonna mix them up. lean forward, pull the arms up off the back as much as you can. Deep breath here. If you need a little more, you can bring the palms together. And then you're going to let go of the arms, reaching for the toes. Taking some deep breaths. You need to stretch out the back. So you guys did great. Just remember those rounds, how many you got, tally it up. I like the tallies. Do the tallies, they're motivating. Coming back up. Shake it out. Got to get the hips a little bit, so let's go wide legs, squatting down low. And then remember your reps. So if you got, let's say on those side plank dips, 8, and that was your number, then that's where you track. 3 rounds, 8 reps at the side planks. And then you know where you're at, so next time, get a little more. Good, coming up. Shaking that out. Let's grab for the foot, get the quads. What we can do is kick the knee back a little bit, try to reach the foot up, and pull the heel in towards the butt. What do we get? Tied rounds?
So,
Did you beat me on the first one?
I don't know.
I think I had this. I think we were tied. I think we were tied. I think we were tied. I think I had 5 here. There we go. Switching sides.
Because I wanted to make sure that I had that.
Okay, 5. 5 on that one too. It's the same. We're at the same. Just watch on the walls. Guys should have switched, kicking the knee back. Shake it out. Guys did great. Good work. So challenge yourself over the month on this one. It's a really good one to progress. And every week, maybe even just 1 more rep, and that's awesome. So good work, Ken. Did great. Nice work, guys at home. Virtual high five. Stay safe out there, and I will see you soon in another video. Thanks, guys.
Bye.